Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about removing and replacing the grille from your Jeep Liberty. And this is a 2005 to 2007, and this doesn't apply to the Renegade or some of the special edition versions that have a flat hood. What is it going to cost? Well, this is actually going to be a pretty inexpensive endeavor today. I got mine for $30, but depending upon the salvage yard you go to, you get anywhere from $25 to $50. And it's really not going to take that long either. This took me about 15-20 minutes doing it and filming it, so it should take even less time to watch this video. What tools do you need? You just need a one long slot or flat bladed screwdriver. Pretty simple, pretty easy, and pretty straightforward. Now folks, remember, I don't have any special tools, skills, or talent. If I can do this, so can you. Alright, so this is the grille as it is on my Jeep right now, or my wife's Jeep. This is the body color as opposed to the chrome, and we're actually going to be swapping it out for the chrome. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this. There's these retention clips that are on the top here. These snap into place. You can see me pointing out all 6 of them. And there are 4 clips on the bottom that I will show you when I take this off. Now, this is where you're going to want to use that flat-bladed screwdriver. You don't need to use it. It's definitely not a requirement. However, I've noticed that it helps me, at least most of the time, prevent getting pinched, although there are still times when my fingers do get pinched, as it does right here. There's not really much you can do about it, and it doesn't really hurt that much, but you can try to mitigate it by using that screwdriver. Again, you don't have to, it just helps. And you can see here on the reverse angle in the upper left-hand corner, getting it out of the last clips and then rolling it forward. Those 4 clips on the bottom, that's actually going to be a problem coming up for me, because the one that I pulled from the salvage yard, again, I'm switching over to a chrome one here, that one is missing 2 of the 4. Now, it doesn't seem to impact the performance of it, doesn't seem to impact whether or not it stays in place, because there still are 2 of them here. So you still put it back in the exact same way you did taking it off, by doing it just in reverse order. Put those clips in the bottom, and then you want to massage the clips on the top back into place. The 2 places that are going to be tricky is going to be over the headlights. The first one here, as you can see, is getting it lined up with that first one. You just kind of got to squeeze it in there. And the issue, of course, is getting it underneath that sheet metal that bends around there. And then making sure that those retention clips in the bottom are still lined up. You just squeeze it on top and squeeze it into place until you hear the clicks, as you can hear here. And then you've got those 4 there, and then again we're massaging it around that headlight and the sheet metal in the on the driver's side there. And again, in the upper left hand corner of the screen, I'll show the reverse angle so you can see what needs to be done. It's just a simple question of, again, massaging it in there underneath there and pushing it forward just like we did on the other clips until it snaps. Once it snaps, then I just do a little pull test to make sure that it's all there. And it is, except for, of course, right there, where it's missing 1 of those clips on the bottom. It doesn't seem to impact the performance of it. Here it is in all of its finished glory. Pretty easy to do and pretty straightforward. Thanks for watching, guys.